Hope you all are doing well with your best of health. In this video, we are going to discuss the previous year Neet question for the chapter unit and dimension. Okay, let's discuss without wasting time. Here, the first question says here, consider the diameter of the spherical object. Okay, we have to calculate basically the spherical object diameter being measured from the vernier caliper. Suppose 10 vernier scale divisions are actually matching with 9 main scale divisions. The least count of the main scale division is 0.1 centimeter, and the zero error of the vernier scale is at x is equals to 1 centimeter when jaws of the vernier caliper are closed. If the main scale reading of the diameter is 5 centimeter and the number of coinciding vernier scale divisions are 8, the measured diameter after zero correction is they're asking. In this question, actually, they're asking the diameter of the spherical ball by using vernier calipers. Okay, in vernier calipers, actually, we have to calculate reading. Means diameter itself for reading means we know that formula MSR plus VSR into LC minus zero correction. Okay, the zero correction, what we got, we need to substitute that value. As of now, zero correction is which is moved ahead, so that we need to take here zero correction is plus 1 centimeter. And in order to calculate least count, we have a formula 1 MSR minus 1 VSR. Basically, what they given are 10 VSR means 10 vernier scale readings are equals to 9 main scale reading. Now, 1 vernier scale reading will be equals to 9 by 10 of main scale reading. Substitute this 1 vernier scale reading in this equation number 1, so that here you will get least count 1 MSR. I will take MSR as common from the both because VSR value actually contain MSR. So VSR value will be 9 by 10. From both I can take here MSR common. So it will become 1 by 10 into MSR. 1 MSR value also they measured here 1 centimeter. You might be observed. So I will write here, sorry, 0.1 centimeter. 0.1 centimeter. This 1 by 10 is 0.1 and 0.1. So it will become 0.01 centimeter is the least count. Put this value in this reading. Reading will be equals to MSR value they given as 5 centimeter. Right? I will write here 5 centimeter plus VSR value, the coinciding numbers, that is 8 into least count of this division will be equals to 0.01 centimeter. So this total term will be in centimeter minus zero correction. Actually zero correction which is forward, so that we need to take positive value. In answer we need to subtract this one value here. So it will become 0.1 centimeter. So hence here 5 centimeter plus it will be 0.08 minus 0.1 centimeter. So 0.08 minus 0.1 means it is 0.02 centimeter but minus. So here we'll get 5 centimeter minus 0.02 centimeter. Hence, on subtracting these two values, you will get here 4.98 centimeter. Hope you got the answer, option A. Correct now? Similarly, we'll go for next question. Here the question is, a physical quantity P is related to 4 observation A, B, C, D as follows. Okay, now, and then P is given as A to the power 3, B to the power 2 divided by C, and then D to the power, 1 by 2 or root of D they given. Now what we need to calculate basically, here is all A, B, C, D are constant. Okay, in all ABCD constant physical quantity, there is a percentage error in calculation. For example, in A 1%, B calculation 3%, C calculation 2%, and D calculation 4% of error. Now, this physical quantity is carrying error. Then what will be the total error will be occurred in the physical quantity P they are asking. Whenever they are asking or they are asking to calculate the percentage error in if it is less than 5%, then please go with the error analysis method. Okay, now the given physical quantity is looking like this: A to the power 3, B to the power 2 divided by C, D to the power 1 by 2. Okay, now try to write all the terms in a denominator format. So A to the power 3, B to the power 2, C to the power minus 1, D to the power minus 1 by 2. Now we need to write percentage error, so that in each physical quantity we need to write these all in terms of relative error. So that what we need to do means first shift the power to side. Now a to the power 3 means 3 we need to shift, and then write a as delta a by a, so that it is the relative error multiplied with 100, then it will give relative error in percentage wise. Similarly, for B also 2 into delta B by B, and C to the power minus 1 is there. But here I written only plus 1 because error never be negative. Okay, even though it is negative, we have to take it as a positive in order to add, because we are actually adding here the total error in the physical quantity, so that we should not be subtract the values. So that delta C by C plus again minus 1 by 2 is there. We need to write 1 by 2 delta D by D. Here actually 3 into delta A by A. Here the given percentage error in delta A by A 1%, and then 2 into delta B by B they given 3%, plus in C they given 2%. So I will write here 2% plus 1 by 2 into delta D by D they given here 4%. Correct now? Now it is 3, 6 plus 2 plus it will be 2. So 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 3, it is 13% error in the calculation of P. So answer is A. Okay, next question. Here the question is, the balloon is made up of material of surface tension they given yes, and what is next, surface tension yes, and its inflation outlet from where the gas is filled it. Means inflation means now we are actually blowing inside air for that balloon, that through a small area, that area they given as A, it is filled with a gas of density rho. The gas which we are filling inside it is rho density, and it will be filled in the shape of spherical of radius r. When the gas is allowed flow freely out of it, the radius r changes from maximum to 0. Means now the gas is going to be going out of the balloon, means its radius is r. Now it is changing in terms of small r, the given till 0. The complete blow will be go out in time t if the speed with which the blow of or else the gas is going outside will be v of r, where r as a function, they it given as a r to the power alpha. So that what we need to calculate here, the given one relation for the time, how actually the gas is going outside. According to them, time is directly proportional to surface tension to the power alpha, area to the power beta, and density to the power gamma, radius to the power delta. So that we need to calculate what are the powers, or how the powers are equal according to the given equation. Let's calculate one by one. For example, here I written here the same thing. Time, left hand side is time only, right? The time how actually the gas is going out of the balloon. Time, surface tension to the alpha, area to the power beta, density to the power gamma, r to the power alpha. Here I written completely the dimension formula for all. It is actually the question which we need to solve in terms of dimensional analysis. Hence, the surface tension dimension will be equals to mt to the power minus 3, area L square or L to the power 2. Density is ml to the power minus 3, and radius, we can write radius is nothing but length. So it is L. Substitute this all the values here. Surface tension means m L to the power minus 3. And then for area it is L to the power 2. And then for density it is m L to the power minus 3. And for radius it is L. After soon substitution, here left hand side it is a time, right? Time to the power 1. Remaining two terms will be 0. In right hand side also we need to write this dimension in terms of mass, length and time. So that here we need to write m to the power. Here it is alpha. Here there is no mass. Here the mass to the power gamma is there, plus gamma. Done. Remaining will be length. Now length, while writing here length is there. How much? Minus 3 alpha. We need to multiply along with this power. Here it is plus 2 beta, and here it is minus 3 gamma, and then something is missing, I think, as I guess time is not existed. We'll cross check once. Surface tension, force per unit length. Here it is missing. I thought it was a small glitch. Okay, we'll do it here itself. We'll check one by one. Surface tension means force per unit length. Force is mlt to the power minus 2 per unit length. Length cancel. T to the power minus 2. Okay, right. Here it is missing. Not t to the power minus 3. It is t to the power minus 2. T to the power minus 2. And then area L to the power 2, density m L to the power minus 3, right? And then radius it is L. So that here we'll rearrange. Here T is missing. Just a minute, right? Here actually T to the power minus 2. L is not there. M T to the power minus 2. Sorry, we'll write again. Now mass to the power alpha. Here one is there plus gamma. Next, length to the power. Here in the case, length will be 2 beta. First one, here it was. And next, minus 3 gamma plus alpha. Not alpha, it is delta. Last one is delta. Okay. What they given, will substitute those values. Okay. Next to that, time. Coming to the time will be present in the first quantity only. So I can write here t to the power minus 2 whole to the power. No need to write minus 2 also. T to the power, it is minus 2 alpha. Okay. Left hand side, it will be m to the power 0, L to the power 0, T to the power 1. Soon after writing this one, we need to compare the dimension of the particular physical quantity. For example, left hand side m, right hand side m, we need to compare. Their powers we need to equate. So alpha plus gamma, here the power will be equals to 0. Means alpha is equals to minus gamma became. Next to that, here you might be observe time. Time, if you'll compare, easily we can calculate. Time is equal, time if you're going to compare, here minus 2 alpha will be equals to 1 time to the power 1. So alpha is equals to minus 1 by 2 we got. Okay, now substitute the same value in this equation. So gamma will be equals to minus alpha. Gamma is equals to minus into minus plus 1 by 2. We calculated two values. Now first cross check in option. If it will be match means then it is more than enough. Alpha is equals to minus 1 by 2. Gamma is equals to plus 1 by 2. We'll cross check these values here. Equation first. Alpha value minus 1 by 2. Gamma value plus 1 by 2. Probably correct it is. We'll check one more. Alpha value plus 1 by 2 they given here. So it is wrong. Next, alpha value plus 1 by 2. No, wrong, because alpha value we got minus 1 by 2. Here alpha value is minus 1 by 2. But gamma value is minus 1 by 2. So this is also wrong. Hence, option is A correct. Okay, good. Next question. In a vernier caliper, n plus 1 divisions of vernier scale divisions coinciding with n divisions of main scale reading or main scale. One main scale division represents 0.1 millimeter. Then vernier constant in centimeter is they're asking. Again, same thing they're asking the beginning what we discussed now, similar to that. Now we have to calculate the value of least count here of the vernier scale division. Simple. Now they told n plus 1 division of vernier scale is equals to n division of main scale divisions. So in order to calculate a least count, I want to know what is VSD. So I will do one thing. Here I will take 1 VSD value. 1 VSD will be equals to, here it is n MSD divided by n plus 1. Correct now? Put this value over here. So that what we'll get? 1 MSD minus, it will become n divided by n plus 1 MSD. From both of them, I can take MSD as a common. So it will become n plus 1 minus n overall divided by n plus 1. into MSD. Correct now? Here plus and minus and cancel, and 1 MSD value also they given here. Where it is? Here they given 0.1 millimeter. Substitute that value, 1 divided by n plus 1. Overall 1 MSD value 0.1 millimeter. Correct now? So answer they're expecting in terms of centimeters. So that I can write this one as 0.01 centimeter divided by n plus 1. But no options are matching. So that probably we may change this magnitude, so that we'll get the answer. If we'll shift the decimal, it will become 10 to the power minus 2 in the numerator. If it is comes to denominator, it will become 10 to the power plus 2. So that answer will be equals to 1 divided by 100 n plus 1 in terms of centimeter. Correct now? Good. Next, the quantities which have same dimension as those of solid angle are. Basically, in angles, we have two angles. One is plane angle, another one is solid angle. If I'll take plane angle, that is theta, it can be written as theta is equals to arc length by radius. You might be know well. Correct now? It's a SI unit is actually radian. Correct now? But there is no dimension. Similarly, one more angle is there. These two are supplementary angles, which are plane angle and solid angle. For solid angle, it is existed in a three-dimensional body. It can be measured or it can be calculated by here omega we write in this solid angle. It will be nothing but the small area divided by radius square. Okay, basically this is also a dimensionless physical quantity. They are asking indirectly which are the dimensionless quantities in the given options we need to choose. First one is actually strain angle. I written everything here. Strain means basically delta L by L. Means change in dimension by original dimension. You may take here as change in volume by original volume also. It doesn't matter. So that here meter, denominator also meter. So we will get here dimensionless physical quantity. Correct now? And then they give an angle. Angle also dimensionless, arc length by radius. This is also dimensionless. Hence, we can directly choose like that. What is the question? The quantity which have same dimension as that of the solid angle. Solid angle is dimensionless. So first option itself, we got the answer, right? We'll check one by one. There is no more, there is no problem. Next, coming to the point of stress. Stress, if you will come here, means force per unit area. It is nothing but it is exactly equals to the pressure. Okay, dimension I written here, so it is not a dimensionless. Next, coming to the point of strain. Again, already we know that strain is actually dimensionless. So, but here it in a second option, stress carries dimension. So this is not a correct answer because they're asking pair of two which carries a dimensionless physical quantity. Correct now? In option C, strain. Okay, it is nothing but dimensionless quantity, but arc which carries length. Correct now? So it is not dimension. So third option is wrong. In fourth option, angular speed. Angular speed is nothing but theta by t. Means it carries, theta is actually radian. Means it doesn't have any dimension, but where it is come to the point of time, it carries the dimension. So that totally angular speed is not a dimensionless quantity, it's a dimension quantity. And stress, it is a dimension quantity. Fourth option also not existed. Option 1 is correct. Next to that, force defined as here F is equals to alpha t square plus beta t acts on a particle at a given time t. The factor which is dimensionless is where alpha and beta are constant. They given here four options: 1, 2, 3, 4. Which actually physical quantity dimensionless we need to calculate. Basically, first we need to calculate what are the dimension of alpha and beta. Then only we can calculate their ratios, and we will get to know that which is actually dimensionless. So that what I did actually, the given force is equals to alpha t square plus beta t. Now, be careful while actually dealing with the dimension. If you are adding two physical quantities, means these two physical quantities must and should be having the same dimension. This is actually rule. Not rule, it's a common factor in physics, because you can actually add 5 kg with 5 kg only. You can't add 5 kg with 5 liters or 5 kg with 5 hours. Correct? For that reason, if two physical quantities are adding or subtracting, means these two physical quantities must and should be a same dimension. So that what I did, I will equate alpha t square is equals to beta t in order to solve the dimension of alpha and beta, or else I will equate force is equals to alpha t square or force is equals to beta t. Okay, in this method I will solve. I will take a second method. Force is equals to alpha t square. Here alpha is equals to force by t square. Correct now? The dimension of force and time I will substitute. I got alpha value this much. M L to the power plus 1 t to the power minus 4. Similarly, I equated force with the beta t and I received the dimension like this. Now I'll substitute these two values. Enough for I will put in each option and I will calculate. First option, what it says, beta t by alpha. Now beta means here m l t to the power minus 3 divided by alpha means m l t to the power minus 4. Correct now? Into t. Now if you substitute this value here, it will become 10 to t to the power minus 2. So it will carries dimension. Okay, but we are searching dimensionless. So first option is wrong. Correct now? Option A wrong. Option B will come. What is that? Alpha t by beta. Now alpha value will substitute here m l t to the power minus 4 into t divided by beta is m l t to the power minus 3. Look at here. M cancel, length cancel, t to the power minus 4, t to the power plus 1. It will be minus 3. I'm cancelling these two. You'll get here 1. So dimension less physical quantity, which is given by option B. Hope it is clear. Good. Next to that, in electrical circuit, the voltage is measured as voltage they given 200 plus or minus 4. It means 200 volt is you're measuring. In that measurement, actually, plus or minus 4 volt is actually having error. Okay, that value we can write here as voltage will be equals to 200 volt. Might be it has 204 or 196. This is what actually the value v plus or minus delta v. In a similar way, I value also the given I is actually 20 plus or minus 0.2 means 20.2 ampere or else 19.8 ampere. The error will be here 0.2. Correct now? What they are saying, the value of resistance is, we need to calculate the resistance value. Basically, resistance, if I want to calculate, resistance is equals to v by I. What is the V value they given? 200 divided by I value, how much they given? 20. Look at the equations once. This is the 200, this is 20. Substitute that value. Here R value you will get here 10 ohm. Right. Now R value we got 10 ohm. In all the option it has 10 ohm only. Now the surprising thing is we need to calculate delta R. So that what I will do like this. R is equals to V by I, right? Now I want to calculate percentage error in a resistance. So that I will write delta R by R, percentage error. Here we can write delta V by V, error analysis method. First question, remember, I value can be written as numerator, I to the power minus 1. And even though minus, we need to write here plus, that is delta I by I. Delta V by V. What is delta V here? Look, delta V is 4. I will write here 4 divided by what is V? It is nothing but 200 plus delta I. Delta I value is 0.2 divided by I value is 20. Here it is delta R divided by R. Correct now? Now coming to the point. If we'll divide these, we need to calculate everything here by the way. R value it is actually 10 now. I will substitute directly here 10. So we can cancel 10 also here. 10, 10, 10 cancel. Okay, we need to write this one in terms of percentage. Anyhow, there is no problem. If you want means directly we'll substitute the value here itself. If you multiply this one with a 100, it will come in percentage wise. Okay, so 100 into 4 means 400. 400 by 20 means it is nothing but 20%. Understanding? Plus it is 20, not 20. It will become, yeah, 20 by 2 means 20 by 2, 10. Correct now? Something what missing, right? Cross check what I'm doing wrong. Okay, 4 ones are 4 5s are, so it will become 1 by 5. plus it will become 2 by 10. It is nothing but 2 by 20. So it will become 1 by 10. So 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10. Correct now? In option might be you can see 0 0.1, 0 0.2 like that it is there. So 1 by 5 means it is nothing but 0 0.2 plus 1 by 10 means it is 0 0.1. So total delta R value we got here 0 0.3. Correct now? So substitute that value. The value of resistance they are asking. R value how much you got? 10 ohm. Plus or minus delta R how much you got? 0 0.3 ohm. Correct now? This is the answer. Hence, which option? Option B is matching. Right? This is how we need to calculate. Next question here it is the pitch of an error free screw gauge is 1 millimeter and there is 100 divisions on the circular scale. While measuring the diameter of the thick wire, the pitch scale reads 1 millimeter. 63rd division on the circular scale coincide with the reference line. The diameter of the wire is again same thing. Diameter means in where 1 year caliper how we are calculating. Now the screw gauge also in a similar way we need to calculate. But the one point is here the least count value will be going to change. In order to calculate least count, we will use the formula pitch divided by number of divisions in head scale. Pitch they given how much? Look here. A pitch of an error-free screw gauge is 1 millimeter. So we need to write here 1 millimeter divided by number of divisions in a head scale they given as 100 divisions. So I'll write here 100 divisions. So the least count value will become here 0 0.01 millimeter. Correct now? Now we'll substitute all the values here. Here MSR, how much reading while actually the wire is fitted into the while we fit the wire into the screw gauge, what is the value of main scale reading it is reading? They said here 1 millimeter. Correct now? We'll write that value 1 millimeter plus CVD value means it is nothing but circular scale reading they given here. 63rd division is actually matching to that PSR reading main scale. So we need to write here 63 into least count they given here 0 0.01. That too in a millimeter. Hence there is no problem. Both values are in millimeter. We'll solve first and then we'll convert this one to centimeter. So 1 millimeter plus on substituting these values multiplying this value here you'll get 0 0.63 millimeter and adding both of them 1.63 millimeter. But option if you check everything will be in a centimeter. So do one thing, if you convert this one to centimeter now it will become now nothing but 10 to the power minus 3. If you want to write this one in 10 to the power of minus 2, 1.63 centimeter. Hence option B is correct. Right? Next question. The potential energy of the particle moving along the x-axis varies as the given potential energy equation. I written that equation here. The dimension of a square by b is where a and b are constant. Now we need to calculate a square by b dimension. Okay, be careful while calculating like this. Here, if I want to calculate a and b dimension, first of all, we need to divide this physical quantity properly. Here I written root x plus b, which is in a denominator. Both are actually adding. If I'm adding means here b is a constant, I agree. But b physical quantity dimension should be equals to x physical quantity. Hence, both should be have a same dimension. Then only we can add these two. So that here root x should be equals to dimensionally b. Means x means it is nothing but length. So b dimension will be equals to L to the power 1 by 2. It is done. Next to that, we need to calculate a dimension. So that what we can do here, look here. V stands for potential energy they told. However, it is an energy. For energy, we can write here m L to the power 2 t to the power minus 2. Correct now? And then here in commonly we can write L to the power 2 as a dimension of these two. So I will bring that L to the power 1 by 2 here. So that here it will be A, x means length, L to the power 2. Correct now? So that while solving this one, m L to the power 2, adding plus 1 by 2. Or let's do one thing. Here it is L to the power 2 now. Next thing is L to the power 1 by 2. Carry that one. T to the power minus 2. A will be stays here itself. In denominator, you will get L to the power 2. These two will be cancelled now. So it will be equals to A. So A physical quantity will be equals to M L to the power 1 by 2 T to the power minus 2. You got A and you receive the value of P. What they are actually asking? Square. Correct now? We'll do that value here itself. Look, A square means here it is square value. A square will be equals to M to the power 2. L square means L T to the power minus 4 divided by B. B value is L to the power 1 by 2. If L to the power 1 by 2 will comes to numerator, 1 is there, minus 1 by 2. You will receive here, this is B now. A square by B will be equals to M to the power 2, L to the power plus 1 by 2, T to the power minus 4. Cross check. L to the power 1 by 2, T to the power minus 4. Option C. Done? Sorry, yeah, option C. Done? Good. Next question. The diameter of the spherical bob when measured with the vernier caliper yielded the following the values: 3.3 centimeter, 3.2 centimeter, 3.34 centimeter, 3.33 centimeter, and 3.32 centimeter. The mean diameter is appropriate significant figure E is there asking. Do one thing. In order to calculate mean, we need to add everything and we need to divide with the number of values they given. So that on adding and giving dividing this with the number of divisions, you'll receive here nearest answer. Whatever the answer you'll receive, doesn't matter. The reason is actually when you will add all the things, the least significant digits in answer you need to place in 2 digits, because after decimal point, the least number how many it will be carries physical quantity, that only you need to write in terms of answer. So cross check in all the option. Okay now, if you'll cross check after decimal point 3 digits are there, directly you can reject this answer. After decimal 1 decimal point is there, cancel. Here you will get 2 decimal points, but if you'll divide and do the calculation, you'll receive approximate answer to the C itself. Okay, that's all. Next question. Here the question is the mechanical quantity which has a dimension reciprocal of m to the power minus 1. They given 4 options: angular momentum, coefficient of thermal conductivity, torque, and gravitational constant. I calculate each and everything here. First one, angular momentum I calculated. I got mass to the power here plus 1. So that first option is wrong. Second option, I calculate coefficient of thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity, rate of heat flow will be equals to Ka delta T by L. From here, I defined the K and I solved here. I got m to the power plus 1. But we are searching for m to the power minus 1. And then torque also I solved. For torque also we got m to the power plus 1. And then finally, for gravitational constant, F is equals to G m1 m2 by r square. From here, actually, I defined G. For this G, I received the value of m to the power minus 1. Nothing apart from the dimension calculation. Okay, the dimension which gives negative mass, it is gravitational constant. Clear? Just I'm helping you how to calculate. I'm not at all solving here anything. Okay, now. But don't be thinking like that. I'm actually writing I wrote everything before teaching here. I'm not at all teaching. Just I'm actually helping you, or like I'm actually supporting you like a catalyst. Okay, I'm actually giving a support so that you can remember this in a mind while writing exam. You may apply this all the things immediately. Clear now? Next to that, what will be going to happen means few of you or else everyone will be almost everyone will solve the previous year question now. Sometimes you'll forget, so that what I'm doing actually, I'm actually giving this content in a quick manner so that you will receive that whole content in a short way or short span of time. That's all. Okay, the error in the measurement which arises due to unpredictable fluctuation, predictable fluctuation means in NCERT line they given neatly it's a random error. Okay, na? Next to that, the metal wire has a mass 0.4 and 0.02 kg. Mass they given here actually mass is this much. Error of the mass is 0.02, 0.002. My is not working. Then radius of the metal is 0.3 millimeter. In that error 0.001 millimeter. The length of the wire is 5 centimeter. The error will be 0.02 centimeter. The maximum possible percentage error in the measurement of density. Density formula is mass by volume. Mass as itself. Volume we can write as directly L to the power 3, but here they are very brilliant. They given radius. When they given radius, we need to treat the object as a cylinder. Correct now? And length also they provided. Okay, length, this is area. So volume means we need to multiply these two, area into length. Area can be written as here pi r square. Anyhow, no problem. Now we need to calculate the percentage error in the density. So that what we can write here, density is equals to m by r square into L. Why I am not writing pi means in pi there is no error. Error can be occurred only in the physical quantities where we can actually measure. Okay, so that here delta is rho, sorry, density. Delta rho by rho will be equals to delta m by m plus 2 times delta r by r plus delta L by L. So the delta m value, look at this mass, delta m is 0.02 gram it is in. Okay, everything is in okay, a CGS unit, there is no problem. The mass is 0.4 plus 2 times delta r. Delta r value they given 0.001 divided by r value is 0.3. Okay, nice. Length they given as 0.02 centimeter divided by original length is 5. So that we need to convert this one to percentage means we need to multiply this with 100. No doubt in that actually. If we'll multiply this with 100, two zeros will be gayab here. It is 0.2 by 0.4. It is nothing but 2 by 4. 2 by 4 means it is nothing but 0.5% error. Plus here on multiplying 100 it is 0.1 into 2. 0.2. 0.2 by 3 it is nothing but 2 by 3. 0.667 plus on multiplying this one here it will get here 2 by 5. 2 by 5. So that we'll get 0.5 plus 0.667 plus 0.4. Okay, it is nothing but 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 6, 15, means nearly 16, means 1.6%. Okay, next to that. Again, question, the plane and solid angle have. Plane and solid angle do not have any dimension. These two are dimensionless physical quantity, but they have a SI unit. For plane angle it is radian, and for solid angle it is steradian. Oh, so the correct answer is both carries units but no dimension. Option A. Next, the area of rectangular field is okay in meter square. Length they given, breadth also they given. So the rounding of value of correct significant figure is, so the length value they given here 55.3 centimeter or meter into breadth they given 25 meter. Very important thing in multiplication actually, we need to write the answer in a very like a least significant digits. Least significant digits, not after decimal point, whatever the value it will carries, but we need to write the values in terms of least significant digits in a whole. For example, here it is carrying 3 significant digit, here it is carries 2 digits, say a significant figure. Answer should be in 2 significant digits. So check the answer. This is 3, wrong. This is 4, wrong. This is also 5, wrong. This is the value which carries 2. It is correct. You multiply and do significant figures calculation, you'll get the same answer. The physical quantity that has same dimensional formula as pressure. Pressure means force by area. Na? Check one by one. Coefficient of viscosity. Viscosity can be calculated easily through viscous force formula. F is equals to 6 by eta RV. On solving this eta, you'll get F by R into V. So it will never match the force by area. So next one is actually force. Force will be force only, not force by area, because we need to match to the pressure. Next, momentum will give something more different. Last one is Young's modulus. It is stress by strain. Strain do not carries any momentum, sorry, dimension, but force and area, which is exactly matching to the pressure. So the correct option is Young's modulus. Next, the percentage error in the measurement of G is. Basically, the G value they given, we need to calculate the percentage error. Okay, T is equals to 2 pi by 2 pi under root of L by G. From here, actually, they given this formula. Okay, T square 4 pi square L by G, squaring on both sides. G, I'm making a function 4 pi square L by G. Now, actually, the percentage error only occurred in length and time, so that I can write here delta G by G is equals to delta L by L plus 2 times delta T by T. So delta L, how much they given? 0.1 centimeter divided by length is 10 centimeter plus 2 into delta T is 1 divided by time is 100. Okay, multiply this with 100 in order to convert this one to a percentage. So 100, if you multiply 10 by 10, it will be nothing but 1 plus 100 cancel, it will be 3 2. So that delta G by G value will become 3%. Option D. Next, if force F, acceleration A, time T are chosen as fundamental physical quantities, then find the dimension of energy. Simple. Energy we need to equate with all the fundamental quantities what they given. Okay, and we need to raise their power A, B, C, X, Y, Z, alpha, beta, gamma, whatever you want, you rise, and then calculate the values according to according to the dimension analysis method, like by placing their dimension. Energy dimension, this one, m L to the power 2, T to the power minus 2. Similarly, force dimension I placed here, area dimension, not area, that is acceleration, sorry, acceleration, and then last one is time. So after this one, what we need to do? M L to the power 2, T to the power minus 2 I will carry. Here I will write in terms of first M. M to the power, M is present only here, so M to the power A. And then length, I will calculate length present in two quantities, that is A. Wait. L to the power A, here it is plus B. That's all. And then coming to the point of time, here it is 2A, here it is minus 2B, here it is plus C. In all physical quantity, it is carries the time. Then compare left hand side and right hand side. M to the power 1, here it is M to the power A. The power, if you will compare now, A value you will get here 1. Similarly, second one, A plus B in length, it is equals to length on equating, you will get here power 2. A value is plus 1. So B is equals to 2. A will comes to right hand side means minus A. A value is 1. So that on substituting B value also you will get here 1. Correct now? Last one is actually minus 2A minus 2B plus C is equals to the time dimension we need to equate here, that is minus 2. A value is 1, so it will become minus 2. B value also 1, so it will become minus 2. And plus C is equals to minus 2. Minus 2 cancel, and minus 2 comes to right hand side, C value will become plus 2. So check once here, F to the power A value 1, and acceleration to the power B value also 1. And then coming to the point, time to the power C value is 2. Which option will matches to this one? Option B. Then Next question. A screw gauge gives the following reading when used to measure the diameter of the wire. The main scale reading is 0 millimeter. It is completely zero. The circular scale readings are 52 divisions are coinciding with the pitch scale. Given that 1 millimeter on the main scale corresponding to 100 divisions on the circular scale. So the diameter of the wire from the above data is they're saying. Diameter means reading again we need to calculate here. The least count will be equals to pitch divided by number of divisions in a head scale. Then pitch scale value they given 1 millimeter and number of head scale is divisions are 100 division. So on substituting these two values here you'll get 0.01 millimeter as the least count. Substitute this value over here. MSR value they told here 0 millimeter means you are not getting any reading over here. 0 plus CBR value will be equals to here 52 into least count value 0.01 millimeter. So you'll get the answer in terms of millimeter, but you need to convert this one to centimeter. And multiplying this one here, you'll get 0.52 millimeter, whereas reading will be equals to 0.052 centimeter. Option D. Okay. Next, E and G represents or denoted energy and gravitational constant. Then the ratio of E by G is, or the ratio of dimension of the E by G they are asking. E stands for energy. I written the energy dimension m to the power 1, L to the power 2, T to the power minus 2. Similarly, gravitational constant dimension also I received means from gravitational force value m to the power minus 1, L to the power 3, T to the power minus 2. If I'll take the ratio, look here, E by G. E value m L to the power 2 T to the power minus 2. G value m to the power minus 1. Maybe you remember one question we discussed, the dimension which carries negative mass, right dimension, that is gravitation. Okay, L to the power 3 and T to the power minus 2. Okay, if m to the power minus 1 will comes to numerator, it will become plus 1. So m to the power plus 2, L to the power minus 2 plus 3. So plus 2 minus 3 means minus 1, and T to the power minus 2 cancel. So 0. So match these things to given option. M to the power plus 2 minus 1, 0. Option E. Right. Next, dimension of the stress are, stress, it is nothing but pressure also, don't forget. Pressure. Force means M L T to the power minus 2. It is equals to pressure. Okay. Force means M L to the power 2. Array Baba. Why I'm writing L to the power 2 again and again. L to the power 1, right? What happened? I written here pressure spelling wrong for that reason. Okay, m to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2 divided by area is length square. So answer is m L to the power minus 1, T to the power minus 2 is the dimension. Option C. Next, the taking into account of the significant figures, what is the value of 9.99 centimeter minus 0.0099 meter? Actually, I kept these two values over here. 9.99 minus 0.0099. On calculating, I got this answer. Okay, 9.9801. Okay, one thing already I told, addition and subtraction, we need to solve or we need to write the answer in terms of after decimal point, which is carrying actually very least number of significant digits. Basically, after decimal point, here it is carrying only two significant digits. So answer should be in two significant digit. So directly we may write the first option. Correct now? Try not to write option D. Okay, here actually we need to place the answer in terms of significant digits. Again, one more question from screw gauge. Screw gauge has the least count of 0.01. What is this? Math remember. 0.01 millimeter. It is printing mistake, as I guess. And there are 50 divisions in a circular scale. The pitch of the screw gauge is pitch they're asking. We know that least count is equals to pitch divided by number of divisions in a main scale or head scale. Now pitch will be equals to least count into number of division in head scale. Least count value, how much they given? 0.01 millimeter into number of head scale divisions are 50, and multiplying this one you will get here 0.5 millimeter. So option B. Next, the value of thermal conductivity unit, sorry, not value. We know that heat flow rate will be equals to Ka delta T by L. K stands for thermal conductivity, delta T stands for temperature, A stands for area, and L stands for length, and the Q by T value is nothing but rate of heat flow. Heat is nothing but energy. Okay, now if I want to write the dimension for K, we'll do one thing. Q stands for energy. I'm writing energy per unit time. Instead of that, I can write directly also. There is no problem. For energy, I can write here joule per second. Length will comes to here means meter, cross multiplication. Area will comes to denominator meter square. Delta T is temperature. I will write as a K as a Kelvin is equals to K. This is thermal conductivity. Don't mingle these two. Okay. Now meter cancel. Joule per second is also known as watt. So watt per meter Kelvin is actually thermal conductivity. Watt per meter per Kelvin, option A. Done. Next, in an experiment, the percentage error occurred in the measurement of physical quantity. A, B, C, D are given. 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% respectively. The maximum percentage error of the measurement in X is similar to the error analysis method. We need to go with here. X is equals to A to the power 2, B to the power 1 by 2, C to the power minus 1 by 3, D to the power minus 1 by 3. The same procedure we need to write, shift the power first. Okay, after that write percentage error or relative error and substitute the percentage value. Here percentage error in A will be the given here 1% plus 1 by 2 into 2% plus 1 by 3 into 3% plus delta d by d is 4%. Correct now? On solving 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 12. So it will become 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 2, 16% error in the measurement of X. Next, the main scale of a vernier caliper has n divisions per centimeter. Be careful here. How many divisions are there in 1 centimeter means n divisions are there in 1 centimeter. N divisions of the vernier scale coincide with n minus 1 division of the main scale. From here we can calculate the least count of the vernier caliper. Okay, they are asking also least count. Least count formula 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. We know that n divisions of VSD are coinciding with n minus 1 division of MSD. So that division cancel, 1 VSD will be equals to n minus 1 by n MSD. Substitute that value here. 1 MSD minus n minus 1 divided by n MSD. Take MSD common and multiply this n here. N minus 1 whole divided by n MSD. And look here, n MSDs are present in actually 1 centimeter as per the line. Okay, 1 MSD value will become here 1 centimeter. This will comes to denominator, that is n. Substitute this value also here. Before that, n minus into minus plus 1 inside divided by n. 1 MSD value 1 centimeter divided by n. Correct now? So that plus n minus n get cancelled. 1 centimeter divided by n square. This is the least count of the division. So option C is correct. Next question. Here, a student measured the diameter of the small steel ball using a screw gauge. The least count of the screw gauge is given by 0.001 centimeter. The main scale reading is 5 millimeter. And 0 of the circular scale divisions coincide with 25 divisions above the reference level. Above the reference level means there is a 0 error. Okay, the screw gauge has a 0 error of 0.004 centimeter. Means minus 0 error is there. So on placing here, it will become, means we need to add this error in order to get the correct answer. The correct diameter of the ball is, least count they given, circular scale division where it is matching they given, zero error also they mentioned. Substitute the value here. MSR value 25 divisions. So I will write here 25. Correct, right? What I'm writing? For just a minute. Look here, main scale reading is 5 millimeter. क्या कर रहा था मैंने? It is 5 centimeter plus CVD value. CVD, it is 25. Least count is 0.001 centimeter. It is also in centimeter. This is also in centimeter. Zero correction. Minus of minus 0.004. It is also in centimeter. No need to worry anywhere. So 5 centimeter plus, on multiplying this one here, it will become 0.025 minus of minus, it will become plus 0.004 centimeter. So 5 centimeter plus, on adding these two, okay, look here, 0.025, it is 0.004. It is nothing but 0.029 centimeter. Add these two, 5.0, 5 centimeter. Where 10 extra came? Check. Correct only, right? Anything is wrong? मुझे पता था ऐसे होता है. Adding is important. Here after decimal point 1, 2, 3. Here how much it is there? 1, 2, 3. It is there now. Correct only, right? 0 point and addition 0. Is it in millimeter? 5 centimeter is, it is in millimeter. I'm proper in calculation. 0.029 centimeter. This is in millimeter they given. Okay, if you are the, if you will calculate this value, now you will get here 0.5 centimeter plus 0.029 centimeter. So that finally, if you will add, means you will get here 0.529 centimeter. Okay, that's pretty good. Next question. A physical quantity of dimension of length. Dimension of length we need to calculate. That can be formed out of C, G and E square by epsilon naught is, where C is velocity, G is universal gravitational constant, and E is charge. Okay, they given formulas in 4 options also. Okay, which option actually gives the dimension of length we need to calculate? This is actually the question. Simple thing. Now coming to the point. First they given speed. Speed dimension I wrote here. Correct now? Arre Baba. I wrote here. LT to the power minus 1. In a similar way, I calculated G dimension also. M to the power minus 1, L to the power 3, T to the power minus 2. Okay, na? In the same way, I calculate E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. It is nothing but, you might be know, F is equals to Q square by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Here Q is nothing but charge. E square by 4 pi epsilon naught I left here itself. Left hand side I took F R square. F R square actually dimensionally equals to this value. So I calculated the dimension of that M L to the power 3 T to the power minus 2. We'll do one thing. We'll substitute the value over here. Here C square means speed of light. L to the power 2 T to the power minus 2. Correct now? And then inside the bracket G. G dimension how much we got? Look, M to the power minus 1, L to the power 3, T to the power minus 2. M to the power minus 1, L to the power 3, T to the power minus 2. correct? And epsilon e square by 4 pi epsilon naught. How much we got? M L to the power 3 t to the power minus 2. Okay, M L to the power 3 t to the power minus 2. Cross check once. Yes, correct. And all to the power 1 by 2. If you solve this one, we need to get the length dimension. Cross check. Here m cancel because power it is plus 1. This is minus 1. Cancel. Length cancel. Time to the power minus 2. Time to the power minus 2. It will become time to the power minus 4. Correct? Time to the power minus 4. All to the power 1 by 2. And here L to the power 2, t to the power minus 2. So that here it will be L to the power 2, t to the power minus 2. It can be written as 1 by L to the power 4, all to the power 1 by 2. On solving this one here, L to the power 4 can be written as here L to the power 2, whole to the power 2, 2 to cancel will be. So you will get here 1 by L square. So that L to the power 2, t to the power minus 1, L to the power 2. These two will be cancelled, means you will get the dimension of t to the power minus 1. Means frequency dimension you are getting from the option A. So that option A is not correct. Like this, in order to get length dimension, we need to put these values in each and every option. So that finally we'll get the answer in option D. Please do that one for better calculation. Follow the same way. Okay, next. Here also same thing. Planck's constant they given. Speed of light they given. Newton's gravitational constant also they provided. Which of the following combination gives the dimension of length they are asking? Okay, for all I written here actually the dimension for Planck's constant E is equals to h nu. From here I calculated, and then speed of light I calculated. G also done. We need to put all these values in option 1, 2, 3, and we need to find out the dimension for length, which is actually matching. Okay, I hope you will do this one. Okay, next, force F, velocity V, and time T taken as fundamental units. Then dimension of mass is. Now dimensional analysis method will go. Mass is equals to F to the power A, V to the power B, T to the power C. We'll write the values of dimension of each physical quantity. Mass, force, velocity, time. And in this step, try to write individually. Mass to the power A, length to the power, here length is there, A. Here also length is there, plus B. And in last option, no length. Third one will be time. In time, minus 2A, and then minus B plus C. Here we need to compare this left hand side. Mass, mass. Its power we need to compare. So A value you will get here 1. Second one, A plus B will be equals to, there is no length in a second, like left hand side. So you will get here 0. So B value will be equals to minus A. So B is equals to minus 1. Right. Coming to the third point, minus 2A minus 2B plus C. A value is 1, so minus 2. B value is minus 1, so plus 2. And then plus C is equals to, there is no time 0. Correct now? So plus 2 minus 2 cancel. C value you will get here 0. Is it true? But they given here time, some power. Cross check time. Minus 2, velocity is minus 1B. It is correct. Here it is actually minus B. I written here minus 2B. For that reason, I'm getting wrong answer. So he'll get here 1. So minus 2 plus 1 means minus 1. It's for C also you'll get here plus 1 value. Okay, compare the values here. F to the power A is 1. V to the power B is minus 1. And T to the power C is plus 1. 1 minus plus 1. 1 minus 1 plus 1. Option D. Similarly, one more question came. error analysis method. I hope you understood how to do this one. Will you put the values here in order to get cross check yourself? And then same, the pair of quantities having same dimension are, actually I wrote each and every dimension here. Okay, here impulse and surface tension I written. For impulse I got this is the dimension. For surface tension I got this is the dimension. Cross check if they are carrying the same dimension, and answer it. Pair of quantities having same dimension is, they are asking. Look here, angular momentum work done I calculated. Match once. If it is matching, it's your answer. Otherwise, leave that one. Next, damping force here, what they said, damping force of an oscillator is directly proportional to the velocity. Okay, force is directly proportional to velocity. The unit of the constant proportional to, here proportionality they given. I will do one thing. C is F is equals to K times the VL, right? I will find out the dimension of K. K is equals to force by velocity. Force is ml t power minus 2. Velocity is L t power minus 1. Length cancel if it is comes to t numerator plus 1. So that the dimension will become m t to the power minus 1. M means kg per second. Option C. Okay. Hence, this is all the question. Actually, I bought only few questions, like around 30 questions. Remaining one more 30 questions we'll discuss very soon. Okay. Until then, take care. Okay. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.